Hey guys, this is RookieDuty, here to play and commentate, bringing you the newest DLC for Bioshock Infinite.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Okay, so yep, just playing the newest DLC for Bioshock Infinite, set back into Rapture. Hell yeah! Sorry for the yellow shout. This is,
Miss?
Buried Sea.
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her type down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
So this game incorporates the game mechanics of Bioshock Infinite, some characters of the game, but it is set in Rapture. No gods, only
Seems my
men.
instincts were
Or I
correct.
should say no
Or
gods
so.
or kings,
I
only
don't know.
men.
But I know someone who does. Follow me.
So, if you have played Bioshock Infinite, you already know some of the major story of this game.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
This probably will spoil all three games. Bioshock, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. So be
Little
warned.
sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Red means stop, green means go. This is the rule.
That's
all little girls
Freaking
know.
creepy. Look at their eyes. And their faces are painted? Yeah, their faces are painted.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
So, yes, if you know the story of Bioshock Infinite, you already know the connection between Elizabeth and Booker DeWitt. And this is pre-fall of Rapture, so before Bioshock 1. Now you're going to try to figure out how this works because of timeline. Again, if you play Bioshock Infinite, you realize that there's quantum theory and tears and dimensions, and this is how the characters are
You're not
perceived
knowing
in
about the
this
little sisters.
dimension of Rapture
How long
and
have you
not
been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got
Columbia.
eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
I really do hope that you guys have played Bioshock 1, 2, or Bioshock Infinite, so you at least know what is going on. Since those little girls that we walked by are orphan girls whom have been donated from Fontaine's orphanage to become little girls who've been injected a slug into them to produce Adam, a genetic material that affects superpowered beings and genetic
She disappeared.
cosmetics.
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you alright?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Now, what we call them in Bioshock terms is a Houdini splicer. They have the ability to teleport. In Bioshock 1, they were and 2, they were very fun because they would teleport randomly and fire fireballs or electro bolts at you. But in this is pre-fall to
Mr.
Rapture,
DeWitt.
so now we see what the reason or what job they did,
Find my
which is
source
waiters.
inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Okay, just to read this off, there's some local stores, so we need to go search those local stores and find them. So yeah, we need to search each one of those, and we're gonna go with them.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Bonjour, signore.
Okay, well let's see if we can find masks in this store. If not, we're out of luck. So again with, oh, Champagne and Eve, but yet we don't have Eve. Now that's a bit different from Bioshock Infinite, which was Salt and Vigors and these audio tapes. But again, this is Rapture. And time to play this auto tape.
Suchang observed
Suchang.
strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchang's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Su Chong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
So this that was explaining a bit of Bioshock Infinite with Fink owning
Invitations to
Vigors,
Cohen shows are highly
drinkable
coveted.
plasmids,
Nobody's
if
gonna
you could
just
say.
hand us one.
You think you can
Compared
figure out a way
to
distract the
Rapture,
store
which you had to
on a
inject
bicycle
that shit
route?
into your
You just
bloodstream.
find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Well, you're a woman, you can easily do that. Okay, shoot. Well, where would it be? Because, I need to get back there, or do I? I can't seem to hop over. Oh, so we got a
Excuse
space
me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
And we're just gonna walk around here. And go over here.
What is this piece?
Cohen sends those masks out and some goddamn. Must be somewhere else.
Okay, we gotta hurry. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Music does something to me. Especially something in this case.
It's almost primal, isn't it?
Wow, we got a bit of a sexual romp going up there.
Or logic, purely sensual.
Now, I'm going to try my best not to spoil Bioshock Infinite, so the relationship between Elizabeth and Booker DeWitt, because this is a DLC that tries to have its own world in itself.
But also powerful and masculine.
But it is a huge key part, but we'll find it out eventually.
I must go. One more note shall prove my undoing.
That, yeah, you guys are probably going to try to listen to that sexual
Let's
romp.
find another shop.
Dr. Steinman told me.
Where to next, Mr. DeWitt? The Golden Rule is just across the way. Or shall we go upstairs to the artist's room?
I suppose I shouldn't have drank some.
He gets that from his father. No one from my side.
Whoa! Don't drink when you're pregnant, bitch!
Taking on
Like,
the
seriously, that's
Fontaine's
bad.
business. Poof, they're all gone.
A fine day to you both.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
I'm interested in this piece.
Haven't you, miss? International satire and dialogue.
She wants to put a ring on it, that's for sure.
Hallmark for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
Whoa!
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice? Be assured that
Whoa!
the robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring
Whoa,
back,
I never knew it was
will
gonna get that
remain
serious.
you and me.
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp. I'll see to it.
Nothing.
Get your hands off me!
Only one place left.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Might be
shit.
better if we were gone when he wakes up. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
It's temporary.
Okay, now where to find this place? There's Cohen's.
Can't see it. It's
But I heard you say upstairs was the artist place. So up we go. And here we are, the artist struggle. This should be where the mask is. You were one ugly son of a bitch. Why don't you use some Adam and change your hair or something? Get some, like, eyeglasses.
Hey, pal, you want to
I
help
should say
out the little
remove the
lady?
eyeglasses. Seriously, we have, like, genetic material that can fix that stuff. Of course, it makes you look deformed and fat and
Original
pungent.
Sander Cohen. He calls it.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about her.
Oh, I'm drunk.
I don't want to open
I'm
my
drunk.
mouth for
Box.
fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Oh, just wait. Let me just search everything else before I steal the mask. Oh, I'm so drunk. I am intoxicated.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
It is weird how all the
Sight.
characters in
So much to
Bioshock
think about.
wore masks,
I feel a
the
trifle
enemies.
swoony.
Was always strange, but it was
Would you
perplexing
mind
that they
if I
did, just to
return
hide their
tomorrow for
identity.
further education?
I shall be here at your.
But they are freaky. Now, if you have just only played Bioshock Infinite, you probably realize that it's not scary.
Time to
Now,
chunk.
Bioshock was.
It's best we
If
head
you
back.
set the darkness low, you played by yourself, the character didn't talk, so it was all
Decent work
yourself.
back with
You
those
played as
shopkeepers.
Jack, and it
got a bit
was
of the grifter.
intense.
That you can thank my
Awesome.
father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ooh, that's ooh. That sends a chill down my spine. Again, that is again if you play Bioshock Infinite, which again if you haven't, like seriously, like that's bad if you haven't.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.